afternoon. There's a new black thing behind me. Well, I can't remember if you've seen it before. Have you seen it before? Don't know. Anyway, this is only should only be a quick video. We have, as you can see here, I'll go around this side. The new scooter is on the table. It's not lifted up yet, but before I start a bit of maintenance on it, I thought I'd give you a sort of a walk round and explain why I'm going to replace the Honda with this. So we'll take it from there. I'll get the little handheld camera here. Here we go, that's me taking a picture of you, taking a picture of me, taking a picture of you, yeah. Anyway, so if I walk round to the front here and give you a slightly wider view there, it is a big lump of a scooter. It's a Sym Joymax GTS300i. That's a bit of a mouthful. Standard, well, is there a standard? Foot forward scooter. So you've got footrests here as well as down there. Fuel tank is between your feet, so you've got that raised up area between your feet there. So the fuel filler is in here, operated by that. If I come round here, you've clocks are forward there underneath the screen, which is slightly awkward for me, but I'll get to there in a moment. You've got this wishbone shaped handlebars, which are relatively common on these things. We have over here starter, lights, engine on off, and over here round the front you have a flasher. Here high beam, low beam, indicators, horn, open the seat, but that only works when the ignition is on. This is the eco start stop jobby, so when you stop at lights the engine stops. I do not believe those things work, but anyway, there you go. Down here we have, there are front fog lights, and this is hazards. Okay, if I open the seat here, nice click there, we lift the seat forward and you'll see that we have got, oh, wrong way. There is absolutely huge under seat storage. So you can get a full face helmet here, and just about a full face helmet there, but definitely an open face. I have the tools in my wee helmet locker in there at the moment. If we're talking about servicing, this comes out and gives you access to the top of the engine, I think. Alright, there's a caveat. I have not been able, let me just click that down there. There we go. I have not been able to find a manual for this online. I've been able to find a manual for similar scooters, but there are differences in bodywork, i.e. under the seat. And for example, in this scooter, if we go down again, wrong way again, wrong way again. Oh, work with me, camera. Right. In here, this lifts off, okay, and I can't actually see there, let's see my finger, just there is the header tank or the expansion tank for the cooling system. Now all of the other manuals I have found, this expansion tank is up here. So as yet I'm not entirely sure how you change the coolant, because that's pretty much at the lowest point there, but the radiator is up here. There you go. Anyway, we'll deal with these problems when we get to them. We'll come round the back of the scooter here. You can see Joymax 300i there. I think you can. I can't see the screen of my camera here, so I'm guessing. So down here, this is the air filter in here. The belt drive and the CVT mechanism is all in there. And if we come round to the back here, it has a big arse, this scooter. It's a hefty lump. It's a very nice lump on the road. It's very, very stable. So let's talk a wee bit about the bike itself and why I'm replacing the Honda. I'll come back here. So, the bike. The Honda I have, well I still have it because I haven't put it up for sale yet, is a 2009 Honda SH300i. Mechanically the two of these scooters are virtually identical. Performance wise they're virtually identical. So why change a Honda with its sewing machine, the way it runs and all that sort of thing. Reliability, blah 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 blah. Well, this is Taiwanese. The Taiwanese make equally as good stuff as the Japanese. The Honda is actually made in Italy, so I mean you can't really use any nationalistic arguments or anything like that. They're both perfectly capable manufacturing countries. Pretty much all, you go into a factory nowadays, all those funny green production tools are all Italian. They know their stuff. Same with the Taiwanese. I don't expect any reliability issues whatsoever. So if I turn the ignition on here, okay, and if we go slowly around here, the lights are on because, oh well, I was going to say because you can't switch them off. But you can't switch them off in the Honda, you can't switch them off in this. And if we go up here and down there, you will see that the total kilometers are 8,188. So I'll come back to this camera and switch the ignition off. That is well, it's almost exactly 5,000 miles. When I picked this up Monday, nearly 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, it had 7,955 kilometers on it, so I actually turned it over the 8,000 kilometers, bringing it up to Coleraine for an MOT just to get it road legal and to see it, obviously to see if it passed, which it did in flying colours. There's nothing wrong with it at all. So that's 5,000 miles. This is a 2015 bike. The person I bought it off, it has sat in their garage since 2018 and hasn't moved. The previous owner, the original owner, did those 7,000 kilometers in 3 years. So that's somewhere in the region of 1,800 kilometers a year, which is nothing, absolutely nothing. This thing, it's dusty, but it's like brand new. There's no scuffs on the bar ends. I bring this round here, there's a bar end there. There's no scuffs on the bar ends. go down here. There's no major scuffs on the bodywork. This would be a primary point here for scuffs. If we come back up here, let's go fully up mirrors, right? There's a couple of wee scrapes on the end of the mirrors, but you would expect that. The headlamps, the plastic is all spotless. And we go around here. I will say that the polycarbonate screen has darkened. I don't know if it was a bronze screen to start off with, but I'm going to give it a good clean. And if I can get this sort of there, where you're half looking through the screen and half not, against my garage door, you can see it is slightly darker. So I'll go back over here. So I'm going to give it a filters and fluids service. So we're going to do oil, we're going to do the air filter. Surprisingly, there isn't an oil filter, there's an oil strainer, but the oil change frequency is every 1,000 kilometers. I can sort of understand because it's probably designed originally for the Asian market, and it's easier just to throw oil in it than getting in underneath and taking out filters and all that sort of thing. Anyway, the original Honda Cub never had a filter in it, but there you go. The back tyre definitely needs changed. The sidewall's starting to crack on that. I suspect it's the original tyre. The front tyre is a 2017 Avon. It's nearly new, but I'm going to change it anyway because it's 8 years old. I'm going to put a new belt in it because the belt has been sitting in one position for 7 years, and it's rubber and rubber perishes, rubber and Kevlar. The rubber perishes, and the only other issue that I'm going to change the coolant as well because the coolant's been sitting and it was low. I would say that's due to evaporation. The only other thing I'm going to do is forgotten what the owner. Yes, I've ordered a disc. I don't know if it needs a disc, but there is vibration on the front end if you pull the front brake. Okay, now it's a split braking system. If you use the right lever, it operates the front brake. If you use the left lever, it operates the front and the back brake combined. Now, when I use front brake only, there's a vibration. When I use the combined brake, it's fine. Now, I did notice, now I don't know if you'll be able to catch this on video, but if we come down here and have a wee look-see anyway. Now, we'll put the camera down here. You see that dark patch on the disc there? There is definitely some sort of contamination on the disc. And what I'm going to do, I'll bring this in closer so maybe you'll get a better exposure on it. This dark area here. I've ordered a disc. I'm going to have a look. From what I can, looking by eye, there's no warping in the disc. And without taking it out, I can't check it. But I'm going to have to take the front wheel off to bring it down to get a new tyre anyway, so we're good for that. So that's the only other issue. And somewhere up in there, if I can get this camera to go up, wrong, too far, woo, back down, help. Right, somewhere up in there is the top of the radiator, and in order to change the coolant, I'm going to have to find out where that is. So, right, okay, let's get back to normal and go over here. Put that there. So, that's it. The only other thing I'm going to do, And finally, what is our chief weapons are fear, surprise, and enormous fanatical, whatever the Spanish Inquisition. Anyway, yes, going to the downward dog camera, this one, I'm going to put this on to mount my. We'll bring you around here again. This will go somewhere here-ish. And that camera's playing about, but anyway, if we bring that out there, and bring that out there, that will go somewhere along the line. You're not even looking at that camera. There, right. So that will go somewhere along there to mount my sat nav and my phone mount. These bars are really awkward because if you put anything here, you can't see the clock, so I'm going to have mount everything downwards from this rather than normally you'd have it up. The only other option I have is something attaching to here, but again I've got a relatively tight area before I start obscuring the clocks, but we'll work out how to do it. Obviously the scooter's up in the air here. Normally my eye line would be up here somewhere, so we'll have a look at that and we'll be able to sort something out. It's not going to be the end of the world. So that's it. Quick wee video. Actually it's a 17-minute wee video, but there you go. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be starting all of this afternoon. Well, maybe this afternoon, it depends on the weather. It seems like thunder. I'll get the table up, have a look, going to have a look at all the covers and see how they come off to do the coolant, and we'll have some fun. So I'll talk to you soon. Toodaloo.